What delegates to the convention did showed whoever was watching how ignorance can often make the best intentions a danger. So that's a lot of words, but how can we boil it down to something more manageable? So there's really the verb in the center of the thing. So something showed. Now, whoever was watching, that's not what was showed. That's to whom it was showed. In other words, that's that's the indirect object. Something showed them something. So, what got shown? How ignorance can often make the best intentions a danger. To whom was it shown? Whoever was watching. So, I mean, the basic diagram was it showed them. That's how we do indirect object. Something. It showed them something. So the basic pattern is not super complicated, but there are all these clauses that have to be ironed out. All these dependent clauses. These noun clauses. So as we shall see. So let's start our diagram. We'll need a baseline, of course. Perhaps that will do. So let's get rid of that circle. Baseline again. So what showed something? What delegates to the convention did. That's what. So that's our subject, and it is a clause. It's what they did. That's a clause. It's got a subject-verb combination in it. So it needs to go on a pedestal. So who did the doing? Who did? The delegates. That's who. So that's our subject. So the delegates. Which delegates? The ones to the convention. So that's a prepositional phrase. The object of the preposition is convention. Which convention? The convention. So the delegates, what did they do? They did. That's what. So that's our verb. And did what? What got done? That's our test for transitivity. Well, the answer is what? The interrogative there, the interrogative what, which we need to get our nominal clause going. So what delegates to the convention did, that's our subject. And what is it that they did? They showed. So that's our verb. Now, I've already said, whoever was watching, that's who it was shown to. So that's our indirect object, and we diagram that with like a prepositional phrase, but no preposition, which is sort of what an indirect object is. It's to whoever was watching, but we don't need to say to. So was watching is, of course, the verb, and who was watching? Whoever. That's who. So whoever. And again, it's a noun clause because objects, direct, indirect objects of the preposition, those are by definition nouns. I keep cheating myself on baselines. So Was is the auxiliary verb, and watching is the main verb. So they showed whoever was watching what got shown, how ignorance can often make the best intentions a danger. So that's a direct object. That line shows that. And now, again, we need a pedestal because how ignorance can often make the best intentions a danger. It's a direct object, and it is a clause. It's got a subject-verb combination. Ignorance can often make, can make. So that is, again, a nominal clause. And I'm going to give myself some room here. I know I'm getting over into the airspace of the subject, but that's all right. We really just have to pay attention to where the thing is sitting. So I've indicated that ignorance is the subject here. And what is ignorance doing? Well, it can make something. So ignorance can make. I'm going to go all the way. So it, and how, when can it make it? Often. That's when. So that's just an adverb, the adverb often, answering that adverb question, when or how, often, that's how. And can make the best intentions a danger. You could ask what got made, and intentions wouldn't be quite the answer. This is like Mary Poppins made the chore a game. She didn't make the chore, she made it a game. She made it to be a game. And that tells us that we do have a direct object, but we also have an objective complement. So made intentions and made them a danger. What kind of danger? A danger. What kind of intentions? Best intentions. What kind of intentions? The intentions. So I think I've got the whole thing. What delegates to the convention did showed whoever was watching, no. How? Again, our interrogative that we need to get the nominal clause going. And why does it go there? Because what question is it answering? It's answering the question, how? And that is the adverb question, or one of the adverb questions, so it will descend from can make. How ignorance can often make the best intentions a danger. So that's that. Now let's look at phrases within this gnarly diagram. Let's look at noun phrases first. So we want to look at nouns that have something coming off them. So like ignorance, for example, that's a noun, but there's nothing coming off it. So that is not the head of a noun phrase. So nouns are going to be sitting on some kind of horizontal line. So we do have intentions, and indeed that does have things hanging off it. Note that danger is not hanging off intentions. The noun phrase here is the best intentions. There is no phrase, the best intentions a danger. The direct object is not part of the same phrase as the objective complement. So the best intentions is a noun phrase all on its own. A danger is another noun, and it's got an so that qualifies it as a noun phrase. And just one more to look at, and that is this noun delegates. If we were to chop off the diagram there, we'd have delegates to the convention. To the convention is coming off of delegates. Oh, and I spoke too soon, because if we go down to the object of the preposition, convention, we see that it has something hanging off it, which makes it a noun phrase. The convention. So you've got the convention. Could draw them up here. You've got the convention. You've got the best intentions. You've got a danger. So these are non-nested noun phrases. Now, whoever was watching, that's not a noun phrase, that's a noun clause, because it is structured around a subject-verb combination, and we've got 3 noun clauses here. That's why we've got these 3 pedestals here. The subject of the verb showed is a noun clause. The indirect object is a noun clause. And the direct object, which is this whole thing, is the direct object. And of course, within that noun clause that is the direct object, you have another direct object, intentions. So it's a fairly elaborate looking sentence.